Hello everyone! This video is coming out a bit late as I was on vacation over the last week. However, I'm going to talk about last week's TWID and announced armor changes that we can expect to see in the final shape. Starting off are two Bungie Vidocs that I highly recommend checking out if you haven't yet. Second is a cutscene that plays after last week's final seasonal story mission. I won't spoil it for you here if you have not yet seen it. Next up are free emblem giveaways if you watch the Final Shape raid race on Twitch. Reminders that Brave Arsenal Weapons shiny variants are leaving next week as well. One of the main talk points of the TWID is the new Pathfinder system, which puts bounties, patrols, and weekly vendor challenges into one system, accessible via the director. Another reminder is to make sure to use all of your legendary shards and like, comment, and subscribe to help me achieve my 100 sub goal. Thank you. Last week, the final difficulty of the Pantheon released at -20 power and Riven and Nezarec being added to the rotation. So, FOMO warning, be sure to get those sweet emblems and the Godslayer title this week before they're gone. Now, for the armor and ability changes. There are several changes to exotics that will be made, such as removing specific subclass requirements from exotics like Foe Tracer, Triton Vice, Eternal Warrior, and Verity's Brow. Buffs to Dragon Shadow, Secant Filaments, Mantle of Battle Harmony, Kepri's Horn, and several other exotic armor buffs were also announced. Starter Scales will now require 6 orbs instead of 4 to reach full power, and Cenotaph Mask is no longer stackable on the same enemy. Perhaps some controversy now, and that's the nerf to Well of Radiance. The damage resist you would normally get against boss enemies is being reduced a good bit, and the healing is equivalent to restoration times 2, but players will get a radiant buff when they step outside of the well for 8 seconds, and it's refreshable. Titan's Bubble also got some reworks. You will now need Helm of Saint 14 to get the Weapons of Light buff. These changes seem to make Well more damage-oriented and Bubble more for protection, which seems reasonable in my opinion. Despite some key nerfs, we are also getting a ton of ability buffs. Things like light ability grenades such as Swarm, Skip, Storm, etc. But even better news is the massive buffs to our first Darkness subclass, Stasis. The most notable is our new subclass verb, Frost Armor. Frost Armor is a stacking resistance when you pick up Stasis shards. Our Harvest aspects will now heal us upon collecting them, which provides some form of much needed healing when using Stasis. On top of several other Stasis buffs, Frost Armor will be built into some of our current exotics. Renewal Grasps now have Frost Armor instead of the normal damage resist you would normally get, and Ballador's Wrathweavers grant Frost Armor instead of a Stasis Overshield. There are 2 new Stasis fragments as well, called Whisper of Chill and Whisper of Reversal. I will finish off this video with probably my favorite change, and that's exotic armor pieces getting an Artifice slot. As usual, I will include the TWID and balance passes in the description below. Thank you all for watching and have a great day.